Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be talking about 1.17. This is the second part to the video I uploaded yesterday about the caves section of the announcements. This is about the cliffs or mountains part of the update. This will also be covering the stuff that doesn't really relate to either of them, and the cave parts that I did not cover in the last video. There's a lot of stuff. I won't be able to cover all of them, but I will do my best. And if you see some pauses in the video, it's because I am trying to find images on the stuff that I am talking about, or finding that part in the video. For my images, I am using Captain Sparkles' video on 1.17. In the description, I will leave links to Part 1 and Minecon Live 2020. And yeah, let's get on with the first segment or section, I guess, which is on the mountains. With the old terrain, you had like a small slope, and then it would be flat for like 100 blocks, and then it would go down again. It appears that they've changed that. In the picture, which I'll show in a second, that they've posted, Minecraft has posted, it looks pretty cool. Instead of it being like a small curve slowly going up, and sometimes it'd be pretty steep, this looks insanely high. And instead of it being flat in the top, it looks like there are actually some peaks and it going up and then down again. It looks really cool. And then it appears really high, as this is the image. As you can see here at the bottom, there are clouds. At least they appear to be clouds. Which appear to be way lower than these mountains. So maybe the Y level of mountains have been pushed up a bit to where they are now pretty high. That could also explain why they look so tall. Yeah. Next is goats. They look pretty cool. This is going to be a pretty short summary on goats because I didn't really talk about them too much, and there's not really too much to talk about them with, but, you know, they're goats. They look really cool, and they jump way farther than the player by the videos and teasers that they've shown us about them, and they look like the goats from Jedi Fallen Order. They would like charge with their horns and just I think they could jump. I could be mistaken. Yeah. So next I'm going to be covering the stuff that isn't really caves or mountains. Specifically telescopes, which look really cool. It's like Optifine, but for Bedrock, or people who are uncomfortable getting mods, or people who just don't like mods. Like a more vanilla version. From what they've shown, it looks like a spectral arrow. That you just look like this. Or just like a spectral arrow. But it looks pretty cool. From the zooming in area, it looks pretty cool. Next is archaeology. It looks pretty cool. It's a pretty niche thing, but I'm really excited for it. Like you've got the lush caves, the dripstone caves, all the stuff with caves, the amplified terrain, all of that. And then you've got, the more niche stuff, such as, maybe the archaeology. But I'm actually really excited for it. It looks really cool, actually. You get your brushes and you wipe them down, little artifacts in sites that you find all across the map, and you have to do it carefully. And then when you pick them up, you can put them on a pot, and then you can smelt it. It's really cool. I like how it is, or how it looks, and the whole playing mechanic of it. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, for me at least. Next, we're going to be going into the caves section. We got dripstone caves. Here's a picture of it, of them. There are crystals, I guess, like icicles, but there are two types of them that are from the ceiling and the floor, and they look really cool. I really like the shadings of them. The half and half, I guess, the color they chose for them, and their shape. They don't look fully they still look slightly blocked. They look like they're from Minecraft. And I like that. So there are two types. Ones that stick up from the floor and ones that fall down from the ceiling. And they both have their own combat section, I guess, to them. The ones that hang from the ceiling, they have their own individual names, but to simplify it and because I forgot, I won't really be saying them. The top ones that hang from the ceiling can fall down in different shards, I guess, and do damage to the player, which could be really cool for traps or mob farms and stuff like that. The ones that stick up from the floor also look really cool. They could also be really cool in a mob farm, in my opinion, and as a pretty cool trap, because if you walk on them, you take tons of damage. From the example they showed with a zombie, it looks pretty cool. They look pretty cool. And they don't shoot up from the ground, but they look pretty cool. Yeah. Next, axolotls, which it's diverting a bit back to stuff that isn't really cave or mountain related. Axolotls. They're your dog, but for the ocean. They're really cool. I know I'm saying that a lot, but a lot of the stuff in this update is really cool. I like how they look. It's a pretty cute design, but their functionality is the part that really interests me. It's basically like a dog, but for the ocean. In the example they used, it is a player with axolotls fighting an Elder Guardian. And they do actual damage. Sort of hitting something when you have tons of dogs that aren't sitting. They will charge them. And that's really cool. I'm trying to get my hair to stay up. That looks really cool. They're basically just dogs for the ocean. And I like that. I like the functionality of dogs being able to protect you. And this looks like the same. And you can add multiple to your friend group. I like it. I like it. Next we've got the mob, the Warden, which I think is a really creative mob. It's one that uses sound to see you and then attack you. But I like that aspect. You have to be crouching, you can't break or place any blocks, and you can't throw snowballs in their example they used. It's pretty cool. I like how they look. I like their design. And their mechanic, how they work, and how they sense you with their ears. They hear you, and then they use that to attack you. Next, we have skulk growths, I guess, which are also going to be in caves. And this gives the possibility for, ladies and gentlemen, wireless redstone. I am not that much of a redstone person, but that's insane. That'll be a huge game changer. Basically, they're just like the Wardens, but they give off a redstone. They give off a redstone signal if they hear something or something gets placed, and that's pretty cool. If you walk near it, which is really cool, it's like a pressure plate, but not really. Or if you put a lever near it and then you flick it, it'll give off a redstone signal like this. I think that's pretty cool. I like how they could be used in redstone further. And yeah, I'm extremely excited for it. And that is the end for our video about 1.17. That's the end for the video about 1.17. So in the description, I will have part 1 and Minecon Live 2020 in case you would like to watch it. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talking about PCs part 2 coming soon. Bye.